Hi, my name is Karen E. Wells and welcome to Module 6 on this NLP certification course. So Module 6 is all about rapport and building that with your clients. By now you definitely should have downloaded or printed off the training manual and have a thorough understanding by reading the in-depth training manual that accompanies these video modules. So if you're up to speed on everything, let's continue with Module 6. So rapport is really important when it comes to working with clients. We're going to, in this module, be looking at pacing, we're going to be looking at mirroring and matching, and that's all the way that your body language actually matches up to your client. It creates a fantastic rapport, which means that it's a really good working relationship. Now, we need rapport in many things in life, in friendships, in our workplace, with people in general, but your client needs to feel safe and secure with you. So by building a good rapport and having that good relationship, it's going to mean that the NLP techniques that you're going to use are going to work very effectively with your client. This video is going to change into some slides now as I walk you through the rest of the module, and I'll see you at the end. So, Module 6 is all about building rapport. It's an essential and one of the most important elements of NLP. It forms that essential ingredient leading towards successful communication with your client. It enables you to create and foster relationships, to forge the connections with people socially and in a business sense, and it needs to be instinctive, which perhaps is the most difficult element for some. However, let's look at this more in depth. So whether you just need it to make friends or you need to be heard and listened in the workplace, you need to establish rapport before really anybody is likely to do so. It's really important that this becomes a vital part of who you are as an NLP practitioner. Rapport is important because it's about making that two-way connection. It's about being able to engage comfortably with somebody else irrespective of the differences between you. So we naturally want to spend time with people who are similar to us, but by making these techniques of rapport a natural part of everyday life, it can be utilised in every area of your life. So rapport needs to be developed intuitively. For you to understand it, consider a close friendship of yours that you had. How did you create and maintain that friendship with the other person? And then consider what signals that you sent to that person and the signals that they sent to you. And then consider somebody you know but with whom you have very little connection. You may wish to build the rapport between you, but it's really not happened yet. Any signals that you might be sending out and signals that you're receiving suggest that you are not on the same wavelength, and that's okay. So, but if there's something that prevents you from creating or maintaining rapport with this individual, what is it? So, turn your mind back to the person with whom you have an easy rapport. What elements can you take from this connection so that you can utilise with the person where the little rapport is experienced? How can it help you to build a stronger relationship? Some people are easier to get on with, and sometimes it's just a case of sharing similar ideals and goals. Or the second person might be more guarded and more difficult. You may be sending out less than welcoming signals. So it's really having a look at your own behaviour to see how that's playing out with who you have a good rapport with and who you don't. So there's another task within this module as well. So work through that task. You're going to be looking to your relationship to the individual, why that individual wants to change, what impact that's going to have. So work through that task. In a business sense, building rapport is an important part of a networking process. You do it naturally every day when you meet new colleagues and get to know them. So you want to look at your beliefs, your values, your skill set, the way you look, sound, behave, the places that you go, the people that you spend time with, your natural identity and your purpose. Now, this module does go into quite in-depth into rapport. We're looking at mirror and matching because that's often seen through body language. When you have two people that have a very obvious rapport, what happens when they talk? See if you can notice that. If you can't hear the details of any conversation, you can see that their interactions are rhythmic and that they naturally tune into each other. There's a unison between their body language and their communication. So this is known as mirroring and matching. And when you have a good rapport to somebody, you'll see that that happens very naturally. In addition to mirror and matching, you're also looking at pacing. That helps to forge those connections. If you're trying to connect with others or to influence them, you have to pace them first. This requires that you actually listen to them so that you can understand who that person is. In NLP terms, paying special attention to pace is vital before you start to leave. It's very interwebbed with mirroring and matching, so you'll find that the two work hand in hand together. We're also covering the meta mirror as well. So this module in the training manual goes through the meta mirror, as well as resistance and several other factors. So that brings together the end of module 6. There's a couple of self-assessment tasks, which you've done also as well at the end of all the other modules. So take some time to look through those to get your understanding up to scratch in this module. And if you're feeling happy with that and ready to move on to module 7, I look forward to seeing you there. Have a great day.